Hello everyone. So today we're going to recap a crime thriller film and which is really important from a social point of view in respecting women. The film begins with two best friends, Katie, who is uptight and responsible, and Sloane, who is free-spirited and promiscuous, let's just say exploring. The duo is eagerly looking forward to an upcoming out of the town trip. They plan to work at a farm called Ecofield Organic Farms for a month to save up money for a shopping spree in New York City. The next morning, Katie's uncle Jason, who is a cop, picks them up. They plan to stay at his place along with his girlfriend for a night before heading to the farm. This is the uncle I wish I had. As they settle in, Sloan suggests they come up with fake names to use during their stay. Katie decides on Ripley and Sloan chooses Heather. The following day, Uncle Jason drops him off a station where they are to take a bus to the farm. Being the protective uncle, he insists they create a safe word system for emergencies. Katie starts with sending him a different safe word in alphabetical order each day. The safe word for the first day is apple. While waiting for the bus, which is scheduled to arrive in about an hour, the two friends hang out at a cafe. They catch the attention of two local men who introduce themselves as brothers, Jed and Lucas. When the brothers offer them to drive to the farm, Katie hesitates, but she eventually agrees after Sloan silently persuades her. The woman gets into the brothers' truck, but things take a suspicious turn when Jed deliberately drives past the farm. The brothers take Katie and Sloan to their home, where their unsettling mother greets them and offers tea and pie. Katie texts Uncle Jason to let him know she is safe using the agreed upon safe word. However, the tea and pie turn out to be drugged. Katie and Sloane's vision blurs and they realize something is wrong before attempting to flee. Unfortunately, Jer and Lucas overpower them, knocking them unconscious. The next day, Katie and Sloane wake up panicked and find themselves chained in the middle of the woods. Jer informs them that this will be their new home and provides them the basic supplies, including clothes, a bed, and a toilet. Toiletry, I don't know. Shortly after, Jed's boss, Boris, arrives and confiscates Katie's phone to check for any signs of their location being tracked. He discovers Katie and Sloan lied about their names and demands an explanation for the safe for Apple, forcing the girls to reveal its significance. Later, as Katie and Sloan prepare for a makeshift shower, the local sheriff arrives. To their horror, the sheriff is involved in a human trafficking operation and uses his position to assault the women. After the sheriff assaults Sloan, Katie tries to console a traumatized friend. Meanwhile, Uncle Jason grows suspicious when he receives the same safe word from Katie 2 days in a row. He contacts the farm and learns that Katie and Sloan never arrived. Alarmed, he begins investigating their disappearance. Back in the woods, Jared and Lucas receive another customer, a scruffy man, who selects Sloan and takes her to a trailer. She returns visibly shaken from the encounter. The situation worsens when another man wearing a pig mask arrives. He chooses Sloan and takes her to the trailer, leaving her even more traumatized. This is just inhuman and stop it, please. So Uncle Jason continues his search and visits the cafe where he last saw Katie and Sloan. The barista recalls seeing them leave with Jed and Lucas in a blue truck. This critical clue helps Jason narrow his search. The next day, Katie overhears Boris and the sheriff discussing plans to kill her and Sloan to avoid drawing the FBI's attention. Boris orders Jed to carry out the murders. When Jed leaves a scruffy man to guard them, Katie seduces him, gets close, and savagely rips out his throat with her teeth. Wow. The women free themselves and escape. As they flee, they encounter the sheriff who arrives to kill them. However, Katie and Sloan manage to steal his car and drive to town. They stop at a hardware store to arm themselves with makeshift weapons. Determined to get revenge, they locate Boris's house using information from the hardware store cashier. At Boris's home, Katie and Sloan ambush him using nail-spiked tennis balls. Jesus Christ, I love this. Injured, Boris pleads for his life and offers them money, but the women are relentless. Uncle Jason arrives at Boris's house and finds him fatally injured, but Katie and Sloan are already gone. Before dying, Boris reveals critical information to Jason about the human trafficking ring. Katie and Sloan continue the rampage, confronting the pig mask wearing priest. God damn, at his church. Sloan faces a rapist, and together with Katie, they kill him. They chain his body to their truck, douse him in gasoline, and set him on fire. Perfect. Meanwhile, Uncle Jason is captured by the corrupt sheriff who has kidnapped the two new women. Katie and Sloan intervene just in time, rescuing the women and freeing Jason. They capture the sheriff, tie him up, and subject him to a brutal game of Russian roulette before killing him. Next, the two women pay a visit to Jed and Lucas's mother. They drug her as she had drugged them and tie her up in the basement where Jed is also restrained. The women beat Jed to death with baseball bats while forcing the mother to watch. When they confront Lucas, they give him a bat and force him to choose between killing his mother or dying himself. When he refuses, they shoot him and stage his death as a suicide. Finally, they kill the mother gruesomely using a lawnmower. So in the end, Uncle Jason picks up Kitty and Sloan, dropping them off at the airport. They board a flight to the New York City, ready to start a new chapter of their lives after the harrowing ordeal and bloody revenge. Respect women. At the same time, again, women out there don't, what do you say, falsely accuse men of rape. You know. So this is what it is. Learn to respect women, no matter how and what they're wearing. If someone is walking down naked, man or woman, you don't have the right to do anything. Control whatever it is that runs through our minds.